Also, another thing too that I want to say, this is like almost like a black woman phenomenon, right? While we're on this fucking topic, who are the bitches that got the most to say that will brag about fighting dudes and do dumb shit like this? It's nigger bitches. Every time it's nigger bitches. 9 out of 10 times it's nigger bitches. Because they're monkeys. Because they are monkeys. We could still shoot you in the back of the head. Try me, you fat black bitch. I won't be able to miss your fat ass.
Won't be able to miss your fat ass. With that being said, I just started this shit off with like 4 different fucking sneezes in a row. But that's beside the point. You already know what it is, man. We're back here to search for no game on the ground for them hungry hounds. So just got the pound and are ready for the next round. So with that being said, y'all can see the title of this episode, this live, whatever the hell you want to call it, this topic. I don't give a fuck. We're checking out some different shit. Fresh and Fit and FITXFEARLESS and somebody named Johnny Chang. I've heard of Johnny Chang before. I haven't seen very much of his content. You know, I know he used to be like some type of mafia member or gang member or whatever, turned turning his life over to Christ. And there's a short little 2-minute video that he made that I want to check out, and that's what we're going to get this started with. So with that being said, what it do. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up on here just like that. Boom, 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 and boom, just like that. Alright, so with that being said, let's get this on up here. And let's jump into it, man. Let's get it.
Saints, right? Represents man. He hung on the cross for 6 hours of darkness.
It's called Explaining What 666 Means in the Bible. So I'm curious to hear what he has to say about it.
How long did Jesus hang on the cross? And what does 6 represent? Man, right? A la 6, right? Represents man. He hung on the cross for 6 hours of darkness to undo all of the darkness that human beings did. Understand? Human beings were made on the 6th day, right? He took the thorns on his head. Why? Because the ground was thorns and thistles, cursed. He took the curse on his head. Why was he pierced on the side? Because Eve picked the fruit and she came from the side of Adam, and he had to undo that. Understand? 6 places. Makes sense? Deep, right? So you got to understand, when you learn this type of stuff, right? It's really beautiful to share that, right? When did he die? On a Good Friday, which is technically the 6th day. So he died even on the 6th day. And now you understand why Satan's number, the mark of the beast, is 666. Because in the Bible, if you do anything 3 times, 666. So if you say holy, 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 it means complete holiness. Sin, sin, sin means complete sin. And that's why 666 is the mark of the beast. Why? Because if you're only flesh, 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 which is what 6 is, then you don't have a spirit. You act like a beast. You're completely a beast. No spirit. 666. Secondly, do you know why he makes 666? Because how many is in the Trinity? 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Right? So 3 is 666, right? It's Satan makes man 6 stand in the position of God, judging good and evil. That's 1 6. He makes man another 6 stand in the position of the Holy Spirit to not turn to God, but to lead his own life. That's another 6. And then he makes us stand in the position of Jesus, trying to wash away our own sins and be good people. Understand what I'm saying? 666. He makes you, man, stand in the position of all 3 of these positions. And that creates the unholy spirit. This is the type of stuff you learn when you read the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Makes sense? Join the Bible study. Link in the bio. My goodness.
That's crazy. Let me go back a little bit because I want to make sure I get what he's saying.
It's really beautiful to share that, right? When did he die? On a Good Friday, which is technically the 6th day. So he died even on the 6th day. And now you understand why Satan's number, the mark of the beast, is 666. Because in the Bible, if you do anything 3 times, 666. So if you say holy, 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 it means complete holiness. Sin, sin, sin means complete sin. And that's why 666 is the mark of the beast. Why? Because if you're only flesh, 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 which is what 6 is, then you don't have a spirit. You act like a beast.
Interesting. He said if you're only flesh. Revelation says the mark talks about anybody who can the mark of the beast or the number of the beast talks about it being the number of man, which is 666.
You're completely a beast, no spirit. 666. Secondly, do you know why he makes 666? Because how many is in the Trinity? 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Right? So 3 is 660, right? It's Satan makes man 6 stand in the position of God, judging good and evil. That's 1 6. He makes man another 6 stand in the position of the Holy Spirit to not turn to God, but to lead his own life.
Interesting. So he's basically saying that 6, which is the number of man, or 666. Other people, I've also heard other people say that, human beings made of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 something else. I don't remember what the other one was. But I've heard people say that's another reason why the number is 666. Because he gets people to be obsessed with the flesh. It's very interesting.
That's another 6. And then he makes us stand in the position of Jesus, trying to wash away our own sins and be good people. Understand what I'm saying? 666. He makes you, man, stand in the position of all 3 of these positions. And that creates the unholy spirit. This is the type of stuff you learn when you read the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Makes sense? Join the Bible study. Link in the bio.
So instead of standing in, the Trinity is complete holiness, 333, and you say something 3 times. Instead of people standing in the Trinity, they stand in the flesh, which is 666. It's interesting. That's an interesting take on it. It's crazy. They really thought about it like that. A lot of people will sit there and try to examine things. But when you have somebody, know somebody, or you yourself are somebody who is able to read something that is symbolical and understand what it means, it makes it a whole lot clearer. I understand a lot of symbolic meanings, but I will tell you that the number of the beast was one thing that I didn't quite really understand very much. But when you put it like this, it makes sense. It's crazy. So with that being said, it was your boy Johnny Chang. We are going to move on to the next topic, which is your boy FITXFEARLESS. This shit says,
I'm good, but you kind
bro. This shit says he's 600 pounds and Dr. Phil couldn't help him. Crazy. Not even Dr. Phil could help him. I'm going to turn the playback speed up on this a little bit, just because you already know how it goes. So let's get into this, man. I'm curious to see how this shit went. We're not going to check out the whole video, obviously. We're going to check out a good chunk of it.
of pixelated a little bit. Where you calling from?
Oh shoot. Okay. I thought I had a good signal. I guess I don't.
Where you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from California.
Okay. How can I help you?
I kind of want to do like a looks match thing. I know what I got to work on. I feel like, but I just want like some of your expertise and advice.
You do? What do you feel like you got to work on?
My weight, definitely. My teeth, stuff like that.
Can we see what the physique looks like? Can we see what you look like? So we can get a comprehensive look.
Yeah. So I'm letting you know. I'm 600 pound light for real. Real life.
You're 600 pounds?
Yeah, 600 pounds, 640 at my heaviest. Let me put it on that.
You're 600 pounds right now.
Yes, sir.
Oh
No lie.
God.
Yeah, I'm a big boy.
All right, man.
I should
Let's.
I should have been ready. Should have my tripod already, but shit.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah. Go
Oh
ahead. Take it
hell
off.
no! Oh hell no! This dude looked like a whole ass cartoon villain kingpin. Oh hell no, bro! You can't make this shit up.
Take the shirt off.
Ooh,
My goodness. Okay.
ooh,
How tall are you, bro?
6'6".
ooh, bro. He looked like one of them fat ass ticks that you find during the summertime with the green backs, bro. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh shit!
My goodness. And you how old?
31.
How the? Oh my lord!
Ooh,
I don't
bro.
even know where to start. 31. What did
Look
you?
at the size of a shirt that he has to wear. That is, I will be damned if I ever got that big in my life.
You can't just stop eating. You can't stop putting the food in your mouth. What the hell is 600 pounds and 31? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, man, pretty much that. Just life.
Do you have friends? Do you have friends, bro?
I have no friends.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, right? People are usually not going to be want to be friends with somebody who's 600 pounds. So explain to me. Go back in the car. Go back in the car. Go back in the car. We got to talk about this. We need to figure out what the hell is going on.
Look, see, I can't even get in the car right. Look at this.
You can't. You bigger than the fucking car. You weigh more than the car. You gonna don't tip the car over, bro. I
Hell
can't even see
no.
you.
I know.
All right, bro. Okay. Slow down.
No, man. I'm
He said he ain't got no friends because he ate them all. You
oh,
stupid
Brett,
as
you're doing
hell.
that, brother. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. What? You can't even get into the car without being out of breath. What is going on with your life, sir? What in the world is going on?
Just went to shambles, man. Like, I was an energetic, motivated dude,
Bro, he's already out of breath just from sitting down in his fucking car.
and then life just went downhill from there, you know? Like,
What
I don't know
exactly
what
made it go
happened.
downhill? What exactly made it go downhill?
Just some mental stuff. I think, like, I didn't really cope. I didn't really mourn a lot of stuff like my parents and stuff. And then it hit me, like, later on in life.
So your parents passed?
Yeah.
At what age?
9 years old and 18.
Okay, that's unfortunate. So did you not have any siblings?
They're all older, doing their own thing. One lives in Egypt. They're all over the place, you know?
Damn.
So when your parents passed, like they said, who passed at 18? Your dad or your mom?
My mom. Yeah.
Okay. So when your mom passed at 18, what did you and your siblings do?
They did their own thing. My sister, she was there for me. I became homeless for a little bit, so I lived in my car, and then we were able to move in with some friends for 6 months, and then I was able to get back on my feet after that. And I was
Okay.
still at a good weight then. Yeah.
Okay. So when did it start to go downhill? Because you said you didn't mourn their death. When did you exactly start to mourn their death?
Probably like about 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, I just started like just going. Yeah.
So was it a accumulation of several things? It doesn't sound like it. Or like what did you have any relationships in general with anybody outside of your siblings after your parents passed away?
Yeah.
Like who?
Yeah. Friends. I had a whole bunch of friends.
Okay, you're still frozen.
No.
You're still maybe step outside of the car. It was a
Yeah.
little bit better when you stepped out.
Okay.
I gotta get you some exercise. This is some workout. Well, come on. You gotta get outside the car.
Better?
Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so who did you have a relationship with? Who did you have a relationship with after your parents died that was not your siblings?
I had some friends, but just guys and girls, and that's it.
Did,
You know?
did you experience like heartbreak or something?
No, I didn't experience heartbreak. No, nothing, man. I can't really explain what happened. Like how I got ballooned up from 200 pounds to 640. I really don't know.
No, there's something.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you did. You sat there in a depressive state of mind eating fucking hot Cheetos and drinking Mountain Dew and ice cream and fucking Oreos and damn fudge striped cookies and all them fucking other chocolate chip cookies and milk and all that other shit on the couch all day long. and didn't do shit. That's what happened. I guarantee you that's what happened. Like, it's tough. Your parents passed away. I get it. That shit sucks. But at the end of the day, you responsible for your own life. Your life can't stop. You can't stop living your life just because your parents stopped living theirs, literally. Shit, it still goes on. And you got to be responsible for yourself. That's 100% facts.
Something had to happen, bro. Something had to happen. You don't let yourself go up 400 pounds, usually as a man, unless you're going through severe comfort or severe pain. What,
It was,
you're breaking up again, bro. You're breaking up again.
I'm sorry, man. I know that's terrible signal out here, brother.
All right. So what exactly happened? What exactly happened from, was it the suffering that you went through, or what was it exactly?
Yeah, I would say that. And then I did like law enforcement for a little bit. I even got married.
Oh,
Stuff like
you
that.
see, yeah, here we go. That's what I mean. Okay, the more you walk, the better the signal is. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Something happened.
Hell no. He said the more you walk, the better the signal gets. He trying to make him walk around. That's crazy. Hey, he needs to though. Hey, he needs to. But still, that was slick. That was slick.
In a matter of time. So what the hell happened? You said law enforcement and married. Let's start with the marriage. When did you get married?
I got married about 2 years after my mom passed.
So you got married at 20 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it like a high school sweetheart or something?
No, someone I met online.
And then you just married her.
Yeah.
And then how did that end?
It went good. Like, life's good, really.
Are you still with her?
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been with this woman since you were 18?
Since I was 19, 20.
Okay. And then she's watched you gain 400 pounds?
Yeah.
And she hasn't said anything to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did she say?
Like, I could see it in her eyes, and she's been trying to help me, and just, I feel bad. Like, I changed as a person, you know? Like,
Right.
she tries to encourage me and all this, but it's just like out of her hands at some point. And she's not an enabler. I'm a grown man. I go do my own thing. I eat my own food. And then I failed financially. I lost my job. I was driving the city bus after I did the law enforcement thing, and I had to give that up.
How did you lose your job?
Started having like panic attacks and stuff. And
Panic attacks. What panic attacks? You having panic attacks?
yeah,
Okay. You were having panic attacks doing what? What was going on?
I was driving the city bus, and I started looking in the mirror, seeing all these old ladies and young guys and girls, and I was like, crap, I got all these people's lives in my hands. And so I pulled over the bus, started tripping, thought I was having a heart attack. And they had to call an ambulance and put me on the ambulance in front of all my customers, all my passengers. And yeah, after that, no more driving.
Damn.
What about the law enforcement? How did you lose the law enforcement job?
I just quit that. I was just tripping too much. It was just too much for me. I knew everybody that was in there. Like, I didn't work on the streets or nothing. I just worked like at the jail and at the courthouse and stuff. But
Okay. Okay, this is
This dude said it was too much for him. You can't make this shit up.
extreme, bro. We got a lot.
Now, was he working at like the state prison or just the county jail? Because they're two different things. The county jail is just where people go for like tickets and misdemeanors and shit. Like the state prison is where people go for like fucking murdering and all that other like excessive shit. If it was a county jail, ain't no way in hell this dude couldn't handle that shit being a fucking jail guard.
It's 600
my
pounds.
life just crumbled, bro.
Okay, let's not describe it that way. Okay, so the fastest way to get out of a rut is to stop letting yourself dwell in the rut. Okay, things have not gone the way I want them to go so far. Let's switch our verbiage. Let's switch the way we describe our situation. That's number one. Okay, what can I immediately control? I can immediately control finding healthy eating habits and starting to lose the weight. So how much money are you making right now?
Probably like $300 a month, to be honest, right now.
How is that even possible? How are you only making $300 a month?
Because I'm Ubering, so I was making good money on Uber. I made about maybe $2,000 a week, and then started having car troubles and started doing it again. But I barely started doing it again, like being motivated. So
Look at Fitz's face, bro. He already knows that's bullshit. 3,000 a fucking week, bro. and you ain't motivated to go back out and get that shit again, and you're telling me all I gotta do is drive fucking people around town for $3,000 a week? Shit, sign me up, motherfucker. I'll be right back out that bitch the second I got my shit fixed. You can't make this up, bro. This dude just lazy. That's what that is. This dude just lazy.
That's what we're making here.
So you're only making $300 a month. How are you taking care of you and your wife? Or is your wife doing the majority of the working?
She's doing most of the working
That's a damn shame, bro. That is a damn shame.
and everything.
My goodness, bro. Okay, that's pretty pathetic, right? The weight stuff we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get under control. The trauma stuff, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But you gotta have some. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. So my house is about to be foreclosed on in like probably 30 more days. And
Better get to Uber and then, motherfucker.
like I'm failing as a man, and I'm so happy I seen your post and seen you, and I was like, dang, bro, like there are like real men out there, and like I need to wake up and get my crap together, man.
Okay, so where do we start? I need a moment to. Okay, there's so much going on right now, all right? But your house foreclosing is probably the most severe. Okay, so you need to get a job. What can you get some kind of income immediately doing?
Uber, because I'm being serious. I've applied to at least 20 places, had at least 10 interviews. They see a 600-pound man, and there's like, this guy can barely walk. He can barely stand. How he can work here? And so, yeah, I used to get jobs like that, but like now, ain't no one's trying to hire me.
Okay, what about security? Have you tried security?
I used to be a security. I used to be head of security, all that.
Have you tried that recently?
No, because my excuse is all the jobs out here, they're patrolling on foot and they're standing. There's no sitting jobs out here.
What about clubs?
Bitch, you don't need to be sitting down. You need to be walking and patrolling anyways.
You could be a bouncer. There's several things you can do in terms of that.
Yeah,
they can use a big frame guy like you.
I used to, but
ain't no more use. Look, we got to go back. So the immediate thing that we need to do right now is we need to get you some kind of bouncer gig, and you need to get back in your car and start doing Uber from the moment you get off this damn street.
Yeah, he need to be working both them jobs, double time and hustling and making that money. Ain't no way in hell, bro.
Go back to where you just were, because that was the perfect spot of the Wi-Fi. But you got to do Uber. You got when is you say your house is gonna be foreclosed in 30 days? Yeah. Don't move. No, I'm saying where you just were was good.
Okay, sorry about that.
So your house is being foreclosed in 30 days. You need to get a bouncer gig, and you need to see how many hours you can pull through in terms of Uber. What is you and your wife plans in terms of this foreclosure? What are you guys gonna do?
Probably gonna do a what's it called? A something hold where they push the money I owe to the end of the contract of the house of the mortgage, and I pay that in like 25 years. It's like a second loan.
Interesting. So you guys are gonna keep the house.
Well, I have to wait till that gets approved, and they haven't approved it yet. So if they don't,
that's if they approve it.
Prove it, then it's like, hey, we need $12,000 for you to stay in this house.
You got
$12,000, bro.
Okay, so you need some money. So I would.
Yeah.
What's the
Uber? I was making $10,000 a month on Uber.
Oh, holy shit! This dude is pissing me off, like legit. Bro, you can't make this up. I was making $10,000 a month in Uber. I just ain't motivated to get back out there. Like, what? Bitch, you lying to me.
Like a year ago when I was Ubering
the
bus stop, but
and then you just that didn't work out because of what?
Car troubles and stuff.
Okay, so
wasting the money on food probably and just all this other stuff.
So can you do Uber right now? Is your car having car troubles right now?
It's working right now. I just need
get the fuck back out there, bro.
A new car battery, but it's running. Yeah.
So listen, you're gonna put in 12-hour days and you're gonna walk for an hour a day. We can't even afford for you to go to no damn gym right now. All you can do is do some walking for at least an hour a day while you also do Uber as your job. Those are the two immediate actions that I would like for you to take. I need to walk for a day, walk for an hour a day. And I need to do Uber for 12 hours.
Okay.
My exercise is going to be walking for an hour. And then my work is going to be doing Uber. Okay. Hopefully you can get you back some momentum in terms of getting some income so you can put you and your wife in a home if you don't get that long.
Yeah.
All right. But walking is going to be the first step. Walking, great form of cardio. And you being 600 pounds, bro, like that's the only thing that you can afford to do right now because you got other circumstances that you need to worry about. So maybe an hour is too much for you. Can you walk for 20 minutes?
Yeah, I could do that.
Do you have some kind of watch?
Yeah, at home I gotta charge it. Yeah.
Okay, I would suggest you put a timer, right? First thing in the morning. What time do you usually get up?
6:30 to take her to work.
Okay, so the moment I want you to get up at 5:30. You're gonna get up at 5:30 or even 5 o'clock. You're gonna start getting up at 5 o'clock. Maybe that's too much for you. Now let me slow my ass down. All right.
No, I can wake up early. Yeah.
Okay, if you can wake up at 5 o'clock, I want you to walk for 30 minutes before you have to get up and before you have to transition to bringing your wife to her job. You're gonna put a timer for 30 minutes on your watch, and you're gonna walk at a decent pace. You don't have to run until it hits 30 minutes. You keep them until it goes to 0. You can do 30 minutes to 0. You can do 0 to 30, whatever you want.
Okay.
All right. So that in itself, you're gonna start doing that at 5 o'clock. Once you bring her to work, you're gonna immediately start Ubering. What time does she get off?
At 4:30.
And you have to pick her up?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're gonna bring her home. Right?
And take your ass back out there and do some more Uber. Come on now, bro.
The moment you bring her home, if you can, if it's possible, I would like for you, I'm sure you're eating in between, but I would like for you to do another 30 minutes of walking if you can fit it.
Okay.
So if you can do it in the beginning of the day, you do Uber for 8 hours, you do another walking, and then you do Uber again till about, what is it? We could do 9, 10 p.m. You would have walked 2 hours. I think what's the problem for you is staying at home. If you can stay your ass outside of your house and force yourself to have done at least an hour of walking and at least about 8 to 10 hours of Ubering, that's major progress. You do that 5 days a week, right?
Yeah.
You're not talking about you're getting what is it? 5 hours of walking a week. You're putting in about 40 to 60 hours in Uber. Things can start to turn around a lot faster than you realize.
Yeah.
Your nutrition and stuff like that. Listen, I'm already know you're not eating the right foods.
Bro, like legit, I'm like, this whole thing has got me so invested. Like, this dude, like, he's on a time crunch. He about to lose his fucking house. He ain't barely making no money. He can Uber, but he's just lazy. He's fat as fuck. He needs to lose weight. Coming up with this plan on how to get your life back together. Now, bitch, do it. Like, this shit got me invested in seeing if this dude's gonna turn this shit around in time.
But what exactly do you feel like you struggle with in terms of eating?
Man, I finally been getting a hold of it the past couple, like a month or so now. I've been eating 1 meal a day, but it's kind of open-ended. I eat junk too in that 1 meal.
No. Let's not do 1 meal a day. I don't think you have the discipline yet to do 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
Right? You can do some kind of intermittent fasting, but let's do 3 to 4 meals a day. All right. I would prefer that meal. You can get healthy off a fucking Subway. If you ate a fucking Subway sandwich, chicken and lettuce, your ass will lose some fucking weight. If you did Chipotle, beef and rice, your ass will lose some weight. You separate that into 4 meals, no junk food. Remove all the junk food from your house. It needs to be thrown away today. If it's not there, it makes it easier to not consume it. Your only food moving forward needs to be something that is healthy on the go, because you're going to be doing Uber for 10 hours and you're going to be walking for an hour. Okay? If you can do that, if you can, the last thing is water. How much water do you drink a day?
Probably like a cup.
That's the problem.
Hell no.
Right? Water satiates you. It fills you up. If you all you need is a gallon jug. You at Walmart, right? You at Walmart?
Yeah, I'm behind Target.
Okay. Listen, the last thing I want you to do
He showed the fucking Target building, bro. Hell no.
is go back into Target, get you a gallon of water or several gallons if you can afford it. And I want you to be drinking 1 of those a day.
Yeah.
So the gallon jugs.
I have a. Sorry.
You have
I have
what?
a gallon, but I was sipping on it, so I probably drank. I have one, but not with me. It's at home. I was drinking.
No, you're gonna carry it with you everywhere you go. You're gonna carry it with you everywhere you go.
Okay.
That gallon jug, you must finish it by the end of the day. So it's gonna be with you as you do your walks. It's gonna be with you in the Uber. You're gonna finish that gallon a day. You're gonna aim for 1 hour of walking Monday through Friday, mornings at 5 a.m. And then another time after you drop off your wife, you're gonna eat Subway and Chipotle. All right, that's what you're gonna eat. I don't even want you to complicate it. Beef and rice, chicken and rice at Subway, chicken sandwiches, right? Beef sandwiches at Subway.
Okay, I stick to like a lot more protein and stuff too.
Yeah, that's the because I think you staying at home is gonna fuck it all up.
It does, man. The only reason I get up is to take her to work and stuff, and then like I just roll back into bed and just like
Hell no, boy.
it's stuck in my head.
That's crazy. Dude, if I had the $10,000 a month at my fingertips like this, and all I needed was my car that has a fucking sedan, not a coupe, but a fucking sedan, and all I had to do was drive people around all day, boy, hell motherfucking yes. That would be lit. That would be lit. I just don't have a sedan. But yeah, man, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this fucking shit up. This dude has the ability to make that much money at his fucking fingertips. And he's in California. He's probably in a pretty big fucking city. He'd have hella fucking customers. I mean, obviously he did because he was making $10K a month. Like, get your ass back out there, bro. Just get out there. What's hard about driving? I mean, yeah, you got traffic and dumbasses to worry about, but that's it. That's literally it. Driving and walking. That's all you got to worry about. And this dude can't even do that. It is a fucking shame, bro. It is a shame. I legit, like some of them dudes, I just be sitting there clowning and shit and just not giving a fuck. But I legit hope that dude, after getting off that fucking stream, for real turned his fucking life around and went out there and just got out there with the Ubering, bro. Because, like, there's no way in hell. I really legit hope that he did.
Hey,
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, we're going to move on to the last topic. Your boy Fresh and Fit. This video is called, I should say your boy's Fresh and Fit. This video is called Why Myron is on Drake's Op List. So, this should be relatively interesting. Let's go ahead and jump into this shit.
Shout out to Drake. He made a list of his top ops, his opposition recently, and 50 Cent posted it. Basically, he showed it on screen, the list of his haters on live. And you know who's on that list? Myron Gaines. I don't know how he did it, but he's on the list.
Dang.
That's
an
crazy,
honor.
bro.
Why does Drake not like you?
It's because I
Was
said
Kendrick 1 and Myron was 2?
Yeah,
I think you were like, what, number 35, something like that?
yeah, I was.
Hey, who makes a list of like all the people they
I don't know if it's legit or not, but I mean, 50 Cent put it up on
think
when
it is.
he did an interview, so I don't know if there might be some validity to it, but what I will say is that it's because I made a tweet and I said I'm really active on Twitter, by the way, guys. Myron Gaines actually. I talk about everything, politics, culture, but the main reason why is because I said I blame Drake. I think he's not the only, but I think he's a very big reason as to why we've had the masculinity crisis in the past 20 years. Because if you look at when Drake took off in 2007-ish, right?
Yeah.
He made it popular for men to be sensitive. He made it popular for men to be in their feelings. He made it popular for men to have feminine characteristics. And he's
Man, and this dude paints his fucking nails, too.
dominated hip hop for the better part of the past 20 years or so. So,
A lot of rappers followed suit.
Yeah.
All this weird stuff.
exactly. So I think that he's a big part of the issue why men behave more like women nowadays. And I made a whole tweet about it, and I referenced this. And then if you look at his pictures, he behaves like a girl a lot of times. When you hear him in his interviews, he's very effeminate. So,
Man, I was surprised somebody else actually fucking is saying the same. I've always said, bro, he sounds feminine as hell when he talks. Like, he can rap. Like, when he's actually rapping, like, he can rap. But, like, just, hell no, that nail painting shit gotta go.
I think he saw that and he didn't like it because it got millions of views on X. So,
One tweet.
yeah.
You've made the list.
Yeah, I made the list probably, man. So it is what it is. Like, but here's the thing, though. It's funny because I give him his credit. Like, I went on a rant the other day and I said that at the end of the day, when this is all said and done and we're all dead and there's gravestones, Drake is going to be a top 10 musician with the Elvis Presleys and Elvis Presleys, the Michael Jackson, etc. And the reason why is because he was able to effectively dominate a genre of music for a very long time, and he was like the first rapper to be able to sing and rap at the same time. Kendrick Lamar, I don't even think is going to be a top 10 rapper of all time, right?
Damn.
Versus Drake, I think is going to be a top 10 musician. So though I dislike how he affected the culture and made men more feminine, I'm also have the wherewithal to understand that his impact in music is huge, consequential, and he's going to be a top artist. And when people sit there and compare Drake to Kendrick Lamar, I say it's not even close because Kendrick is going to be known as a rapper.
Yeah.
Drake is a musician, a top musician.
Yeah.
It's not the same. They're not even on the same echelon.
Yeah,
like,
it's
and
like
you can
Taylor
tell
Swift.
because Kendrick is blown up. Why? Because he's talking about Drake. That in itself proves
Proves
that Drake
the
is a fucking guy.
Listen,
Yeah.
Drake is a GOAT. He's been a GOAT
Yeah,
forever.
this guy loves him.
I'm a Drake fan. He comes from out.
Hell no. He said Kendrick blew up because he was talking about Drake. That's crazy. I mean, shit. At the end of the day, it is what it is, you know? I mean, if he blew up because he was talking about Drake, that's why he fucking blew up recently. It just goes to prove what he's saying is true.
I mean, shows love to everybody. But the thing with Drake is that, like, people look at him as, like, this serial rapper that spreads a certain message. You know what Drake did? He became relatable. People were wanting a rapper that was relatable. Okay, I don't shoot people, don't kill people, but I get depressed. Girls dog me
You're
out.
sad.
Like, strippers don't give me love. Like, he made it relatable.
I deal with that.
And I can relate to that because, listen, as a guy, no one talks about our issues. They're like, you know what? Be a man, fix it up, change it. He's like, you know what? I'm
You're
doing
gonna
the
sing
same
and cry
bullshit.
about it.
Yeah.
So, listen, I get you don't like the relatability,
Yeah.
but I understand it. I like
Yeah.
it.
So my thing is, I'm highly critical of how he's affected the culture, right, for men and made them weak.
Yeah.
But I am also,
respect the hustle.
yeah, but I'm also able to acknowledge the fact that he's a talented musician. He's going to go down in history, and him and Kendrick aren't even on the same level. When people tell me, "Oh, Kendrick better," all right, bro, he could rap better. Who gives a fuck? People are going to remember Drake.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing Drake music 50 years from now. They're not going to be playing Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. I had these guys cheat codes on their DJs, and they were talking about how, you know, Drake and Kendrick got beef, and Drake actually just sued, I think it was Universal.
did.
Yeah.
UMG.
who are Universal's his label, and over like boosting Kendrick's numbers
Apparently, they botted this stuff,
to
which
make him bigger than Drake.
Which I will say, if that's true, he probably has a case, man. I don't know. If it's true, then he might have a case because I'm not gonna lie, like you couldn't escape not like us.
Not like
crap.
us.
And the thing is, it makes a lot of salacious claims.
Hold on.
Right.
I'm close to him. I can speak on this because this is my wheelhouse here. So listen, here's the problem, right?
You're close to who are you close?
It's, dude, imagine if Kendrick for real had his shit botted just so it looks like it's bigger than Drake. That's some Keisha ass shit. Like, you can't even stand on what you have. Like, this is all allegedly, obviously. It's not like, oh, this is the truth. This is what really happened. No. Like, allegedly, if this dude couldn't stand on what he had, that's some Keisha ass shit. Oh, I gotta look like I'm bigger than this dude. Like, come on, bro. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not. If it's not true, then it's not true. But if it is true, that's fucking crazy.
Stu.
I can't say certain names, but just let us know I know people in the industry.
All right.
So here's the problem, right? He didn't sue. He just made he made a claim to show proof of what you're doing behind the scenes. So it's not really a lawsuit. It's more of like
Was
a
it a
hey,
lawsuit?
no, it's more of like a hey, show me what you're doing, so then I can sue your ass properly. So he made like a
the demand letter?
Yeah, he made like a light jab. He didn't really sue them.
Yeah, not yet.
Here's the problem. Yeah, not yet. It's like I'm warning you, cease and desist. If not, I'm gonna sue your ass. So here's the thing, right?
Oh.
Drake actually is fighting the establishment. Now we're seeing Michael Jackson, certain artists. When they fight the establishment, what happens? They get destroyed. So I think on some level he's ready to fight that battle, but his legacy is going to be impacted heavily. And I think in itself, him doing this, people say, oh, he's mad at Kendrick, he's doing this thing. No, it's against the company. Because imagine your company that you work for that has been working with you for years, suddenly turned on you because you want to leave and get out of the game. So imagine this, right? Drake's been with UMG for how long? Maybe like 10 plus years, whatever. And he is almost paid off his contract. For example, whenever you sign a deal, there's a certain amount of money you got to make, and you're free to go as an independent artist and do your thing.
Yep.
So he's close to his contract being ended, his term. So imagine this: your key player is able to leave your ass and go do his own thing. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So UMG's like, you know what? Fuck that. We're gonna mess up your career and keep you here with us. So enter Kendrick Lamar. Cause they tried with what's his name? Adonis, the guy that spoke about his son. Pusha T. I forgot his lame last name. Anyhow, so they tried with him first. Didn't work.
Pusha T, with Adonis. Yeah,
They
you're
tried
right.
with
Yeah,
him.
Pusha T.
Didn't work. Drake came back, bodied him, sent him on his way. But with Kendrick now, I will admit,
Pusha T killed him with the rap with the in the battle. But of course, who remembers Pusha T? That's what I'm trying to say. Kendrick is
What
going to be
group
the
was
next
he in
Pusha T.
again? I forgot.
He basically exposed his son. The story of Adonis. I remember this when he came out with this.
Well,
everyone
but
said that
then
Pusha T won the battle.
Hold
Wasn't
on.
it
I remember that shit. Bro, I don't think I've ever heard a Pusha T song in my fucking life. I remember hearing about how he exposed Drake's son for existing and whatnot. I think that's what it was about. But I've never heard a Pusha T song in my fucking life. And that's exactly what Myron was talking about. Who the fuck is Pusha T? Nobody remembers Pusha T. Well, that's a fact because I don't even know who the fuck he is. I know he's a rapper, but I don't know who he is. I ain't never heard his music before.
Was
Hold
part
on,
of a group?
hold
Was he
on.
part of a duo?
Yeah, the
Yes.
clips.
The clips. Yeah.
Hold on.
Clips, yep.
Drake could have bought him, but he didn't want to put out there what he had on him. Trust me, Drake has info that would have ended Pusha T's whole
He said, fuck that black ass monkey. Hell no.
Why didn't he put it out there, bro?
because it's not. He was told not to by certain people, and to be real, he did a smart choice because that would have been too much.
What
Anyhow,
was it?
I can't say because let's just say it was not good for everybody to hear. Anyhow,
right.
nonetheless, though, now enter Kendrick. Kendrick's coming into
Did he
space.
type shit? Can you at least confirm that?
I don't know that part.
Okay.
Who knows?
I'm saying did he type shit?
Yeah. But I don't know that part. What I do know is that it could end his career. Nonetheless, though, enter Kendrick Lamar. Comes to the scene, and of course, here's a perfect example. He has a part where he's respected in the industry enough, where black people support him. He's fighting the black cause. He's the main guy that backs the California culture, right?
Yeah.
And enter him with the hate for Drake. Now, how do you boost somebody up so far to get on Drake's level? You really can't. But you can attack his character and his true being, which is you call somebody you're basically saying that they're a fucking scumbag and they need to be put away. Now, the allegation, he played it up. He hinted at a bunch of songs before. He made a big thing, and then here enters they don't like us. So you put a picture of his house with dots on it, like a friggin'
He said, Kendrick ain't nothing but a gapped teeth 5'2" monkey. Hell no. Kendrick, bro, I can't stand his music, bro. It's fucking annoying. And it's like, when I hear that shit, like when I'm at the gym or whatever and I got my fucking music going and, you know, in YouTube Music it plays whatever fucking song next and a Kendrick song comes on, bro, I tell Siri to skip that shit so fucking fast, bro, because it's like, I can't fucking bear to listen to it. I don't care how many hits he has. I don't care how famous he gets. I don't give a fuck. I don't like his music. I skip every fucking song of his that comes on because I don't like it.
Google Maps picture on your album. You're showing his house as a sex offender. That's fucked up. Anyhow, long story short, though, they made him who he is today, and they put him as like a top artist in that one song. And mind you, that song was destroying him because think about it. You call him to thousands of people dancing to it, grandmothers, kids, people of all colors and races. It's like
He said I'd rather listen to them monkeys on the worst SoundCloud songs over Kendrick. Kendrick LaFag, hell no. Hell no. I don't know about going that far. I mean, if I had to pick between the two, I think the only reason why I would listen to a Kendrick song is because the overall sound has a more professional sound. The quality of the sound is more professional than those bullshit ass songs. But that's the only fucking reason why. And that's if I had to choose. He had Eminem stand. I dare him to do. He won't. I maybe heard a couple of different songs by Kendrick and that's it. That's how much I don't give a fuck. Let's say this. I have never purposefully gone out of my way to listen to a Kendrick song. Never.
you made the whole world call him a.
Nah, I remember I was listening to his fucking shit when him and Drake were beefing and whatnot. But that's it. That's all. He said, imagine you're on Kendrickopolis. Shit, I'd crack open a couple of beers and celebrate if that was the case. He said, who's worse, Kendrick or Lil Xan? I don't think I've heard Lil Xan's music either. If I have, it was like fucking 10 years ago. Not 10, maybe like, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I don't know. a minute since I've heard Lil Xan name. But I don't give a fuck about him either because he's irrelevant to me, just like Kendrick's irrelevant to me. He said Kendrick MGK. There's maybe like 1 or 2 MGK songs that I lightly fuck with. And that's just because I fuck with like the topic, the way he rapped about it and whatnot, the beat, the instrumentals. But other than that, I don't really fuck with MGK either. So I would listen to those couple of songs by MGK over Kendrick any day.
No, that to me is trying to destroy someone's character all in all. But then again, he wants to leave the company and go and be independent.
Yeah.
So I think this whole thing was a plan by the label to like kind of humble him and say, you know what, you're not going nowhere, you're under us. And at the same time, pick up Kendrick to make.
He let Megan Fox transform the kids. Indeed, he did. And Eminem supported a witch for president, and we still listen to his music. He said, it's crazy how Megan Fox starred in Transformers and then let her kids transform. Shit. She just divorced his ass. I didn't even know they were married. I knew they were together. I didn't even know they were married. That's crazy. But then again, like I said, irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. That's why I didn't know, because it's not important enough for me to actually give a damn about it.
Make him look like that guy, but he's not. To be honest with you, he's not. So
Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because we were, you obviously have some background to kind of like what's going on. But yeah, when I was talking about it with cheat codes, they were, we were talking about independent artists and everything else. And, they're talking about Drake. I mean, Drake's like the biggest in the game, right? And
the boy.
Yeah. And it's like, Drake obviously could go make money independent, but does he want to deal with all that? The lifestyle, the fame, the machine pushing him and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah.
You know what's sad though about this whole industry? We're seeing for what it really is.
Yeah.
Because it's not as rainbow and sparkly as I think it is. It's more like, well, it is kind of rainbow, but it's more like you're seeing for the first time the curtains are being uncovered. Because behind the industry of music, there's a lot of depravity, a lot of
We see what's going on with the Diddy situation.
Diddy stuff. Like that's
You see the
actually,
Jay-Z thing?
That's a whole another angle.
Yeah.
Is it true? Who really knows? But
Well, I'll tell you this. This is the best thing that could have happened to Diddy, and I'll tell you why.
there you go.
So it's actually our HSI New York, because I worked at HSI Miami field office. The HSI New York office did this case on Diddy, right? They also did R. Kelly too, which is very similar, which for those who are unaware, basically, human trafficking charges from before. They did it under RICO so they can bring in these charges from before because statute of limitations. So what they did was they charged under RICO so they can bring in all these encompassing crimes because they're saying, hey, it's a pattern of continuing activity. So Diddy's arrested. He's been locked up for a bit. Can't get bond, right? And he put up his house, $50 million in Miami Beach, etc. They won't let him get bond, right? Because they're saying that he's a danger to the community because he's intimidating witnesses or he might try to change things. So this thing comes out with Jay-Z that he assaulted this girl that was 13 years old and Diddy was there. If this is true, and Jay-Z actually did this, right? And by the way, I do like Jay-Z. If this is true, and Diddy...
I never gave a fuck to listen to Jay-Z's music either. The only thing I really knew about Jay-Z was that he did a couple of songs with fucking Linkin Park. A couple of remix songs, actually. That's about it. That's like all I ever knew about Jay-Z. And it's like, bro, like at the end of the day, most rappers, most artists, most bands, most YouTubers, most celebrities in general, like UFC fighters, even boxers and streamers, I don't give a fuck enough to know everything about their fucking life, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck enough to go out of my way to look at their content or listen to their music. There's a few. Don't get me wrong. There's a few. There are few far in between. But there is a few. But I don't give a fuck enough to go listen to all their shit or watch all their shit because I just don't care. It's impossible for me to care that much. He said, I heard Diddy been trying to get laptops. What the fuck is a laptop? In prison to watch his evidence, the freak offs, so he can choke the chick into it. I doubt that. Honestly, that sounds like some shit somebody came up with on a fucking Reddit forum because they were bored. I doubt that. But at the end of the day, you never know. It could be true. It could not be true. But I doubt that. That sounds like they're reaching.
Diddy, let's say, has this on camera. We know that, they allege in a lot of the paperwork that he has these things, these freak offs on tape, and he records a lot of this stuff. If it's true, Diddy's legal team needs to go to the prosecutors and say, yo, we have this on footage. We want to testify.
We'll talk.
And that will absolutely give Diddy a significant amount of time off. And people say, well, why? Well, because Jay-Z's a notable name. I would argue Jay-Z's higher on the totem pole than Diddy, right? Because he's tied with Beyonce and everything else like that.
Yeah.
It's probably worth more if you combine their net worth.
Yep.
And then the other thing too is that he would have to do it under something called a 5K proffer, which what that is you basically come in. They also call it queen for a day or king for a day, which is you come in, you sit down with the case agents, and you sit down with the prosecutor, the federal prosecutor, AUSA, and you're able to give all the information. And even give information that's incriminating, but you don't get prosecuted for it.
Yeah.
Right? As long as you tell the truth.
Like, this is what I got. What can we do with this?
Yes. And then if it leads to arrests, or significant investigative activities, what they use, substantial assistance to the government, I think is the term they use. You get.
So Myron's so damn smart with the shit. Bro, he was working as a fucking, he was a Fed. Of course he's going to know about the law, what you can and can't do to get less time and shit. People would be dumb to try him legally. Man, that's like trying fucking 50 Cent legally. Like, Myron and 50 Cent are on almost the same level when it comes to legality-wise. Because 50 Cent done stated before, he doesn't give a fuck. He just does money and shit. And the image that he had, money, what the fuck? He just does music and the image that he has and shit just for money. Like, he doesn't do none of the shit that he said that he'd be doing. He don't be drinking, he don't be smoking, he don't be doing none of that shit. It's just for money. And he had already said multiple times to fucking sue you. I never called 50 a Fed. I said Myron was a Fed. I said 50 Cent and Myron are on the same level as far as legality-wise goes. Because they'll both take your ass to court real quick. They don't give a fuck. But, I mean, even in the song, what was it? Who Run It? Or no, You Don't Know. That's what it's called. You Don't Know. He talked about taking you to court if you tried him. He said, ain't nothing but some cash. Let's run it. I mean, he doesn't give a shit.
He has some significant time off. So if Diddy actually has any proof of this, whether it's he has video, he has witnesses that were there as well that could corroborate this, he could testify, etc. I mean, you're going to need more than just him because obviously anyone would say, yeah, I saw it, yeah, so give me time off. Yeah. You know, they're going to need more corroborating and physical evidence. If he can do that, there's a potential that he can get some time off.
Yeah.
Here's the issue. Look at the court documents. Look at the accusations. The timing of this actual event isn't even real. The VMAs ended up maybe like between 11 p.m. 11:30. They're saying he was there at 10 p.m. So the timing of his
Eastern Standard Time, was this in California?
No, this is when the VMAs were going on.
Yeah, but the VMAs were, remember, where did they hold it? They move it every year.
Well, back then, I think it was in California. Wherever it was, the timing is off completely. So for him to be in that location at that time would have been off. Okay. Also, look who's actually doing this suit. This crooked lawyer is doing this for years.
Busby guy, yeah.
Busby.
Yeah,
so
Busby, whatever his name is.
The lawyer's one. And two, to be real, he even put in a statement, or he said basically he's going to hit him up on the side. Listen, pay me on my money. I won't name you in this actual lawsuit.
Yeah, blackmail.
So
damn, that boy got exposed for tampering with evidence, bro. And not tampering with evidence, trying to forge evidence, trying to blackmail. Like, he needs to get disbarred and arrested immediately. That's crazy.
So from the very beginning,
the lawyer's blackmailing Jay-Z.
Yes, from the very beginning. Now, they didn't list the name of the person that was a target of this blackmail, but come to find out it was Jay-Z. So imagine this. He's like, you know what? Forget that. Push it out there. I'll defend myself in a court of law. But then again, to me, it's like this whole thing is real because he was even there at the time of the crime.
Yeah, I'll be honest with y'all. I do think it's probably bullshit. But like in my head, I was looking at it like for Diddy, if this is true, this is how he can kind of get himself in a better situation. If it's true, but he would need a lot of proof. He would need
but he's gonna have
video,
so much stuff on lots of people.
Yeah, I mean,
but hold on, who's to say that didn't just happen a different day? like you never know.
We don't know.
It could have been a different woman, different day.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying in general, like he's gonna do that regardless.
More than likely, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming he lawyered up. He said, "I'm not talking to y'all," so that's why they're kind of like doing this standoff, and he's just been locked up all this time. Because anyone like he has common sense. As soon as they picked him up and they arrested him, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not talking to y'all," because he knew he was going to get indicted. He knew he was going to get arrested. His lawyers probably advised him when they just come and pick you up, which they got him at the hotel. You know, he's like, "All right, guys, I'm not going to say nothing." So,
but I think we're seeing for the first time the glamorous music industry that one comes to love and know.
Yeah,
it's not what it seems to be. It's more of a
We don't know anymore, man. It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens with the.
Oh, dude, it is not at all what it used to be. Well, let me get that straight. It is not how we remember that it used to be. After 2020 happened, bro, everything changed. Everything changed. Entertainment changed. The music industry changed. The film industry changed. People's normal everyday lives changed. Fucking grocery shopping changed. Working changed. Legit everything changed. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's like a Thanos snap. Man, for real, it's like... It's like an alternate reality. It's like somebody turned on a particle accelerator. Like they did in Flash whenever that boy got his fucking powers and shit. But instead of everybody getting powers, we jumped to a parallel world where shit was just different than what we were used to. That's almost what it feels like. But yeah, man, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. We've been live, I think, probably long enough for tonight on YouTube. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all share with y'all friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else y'all know. I really hope homeboy got his life turned around and fucking lost all that weight and got back out there Ubering and shit. That shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. It is wild. I'm going to go ahead and get this outro pulled up and we are going to dip. Boom.
Whatever. Unpopular, coming